guys, welcome back to Mindcrack, another episode. And okay, boom, there you go. No build up, no nothing. Here it is. Here's something I've done, and I've noticed something in the comments. There's a lot of there are people who are fans of trees, shrubbery, things such as this. And then there are people that absolutely hate it. I myself consider I am a fan. I'm a fan of the shrubberies and the bushes and the trees. Let's talk about example numero uno. Those of you that are fans, I want to talk to you about some of the opposing, hello. Trust me, it's there. Trust me. Ooh, skeleton. Hello. Hello. For real? Hi. For real. This is really happening. There we go. Okay. So, let's talk about this. Because when you're talking about building in Minecraft, it is an art. On a different level, but it's an art. And so, within art, there are different opinions. You have your art galleries where people, they get their glass of wine or champagne and they sit there and they cross their arms and they hold the champagne bottle out and they take a sip. I rather don't like this painting. The abstract textures are distracting, and the other person is like, oh, how dare you say such a thing? The abstract textures are what bring life to this painting. You must have lost your mind. I challenge you to a duel, sir. And then they take off their gloves and they slap each other. And then they go out and they take out their pistols and bang! And somebody's dead out of it. It's art. It's subject to opinion. So, this is subject to opinion. You're going to get on the server. Some people are not going to like trees, and these trees, they like flat. Flatten it out. There's a hill here. Burn it. There was a hill there. Take it down. I am all for flattening land and all that stuff when it's necessary. And I believe at Spawn, to help organization and stuff, it'll work out fine. But let's go back to the trees. The biggest concern is people were saying these trees block the view of the windows and whatnot. Block the view from the outside and block the view from the inside. But for me, what the trees do is they add depth. They add, there are several layers of depth in this building, just in the walls themselves. The trees add one huge layer of depth and texture to this. Now you can still see the shapes and everything. And there are pretty repeating patterns throughout this. So you see this entire window pattern here, okay? Now over here, there's a tree right in front of this window. But you recognize this pattern, and your mind tells you, oh yes, this is over here, right? That's how it works. Did I just see a flash of somebody over? Is there somebody over here? Oh, just a sheep. So that is why I like it, because it leaves it to your mind to tell you what's there. Even though you know, you can see, but it forces you to think. Okay? Same thing on the other side. But let's go inside now. So inside, people, maybe you were saying from the inside it blocks the view. Well, good. Because really, the windows are so high up, you can't look out them like this. You're looking up. If you're looking out these windows, you're seeing sky. So, if a tree is there, that adds another point of interest. So here, the sky pokes through the tree. See how that is? It's interesting. Same over here. It just adds interesting. Instead of just looking out the window and just seeing this light blue and that's it, no, you see a tree where the sky is actually poking through. Now You have some warmth, some feeling to the place. It's dangerous in here. I'm getting out. And it's about to be nighttime. Hold on for me 1 second. Hold on. All in all, there we go. That is why, that's my explanation of why, for me, I like trees, I like bushes, I like to throw my axe. I like the tall grass, because you know what's underneath here. This adds texture. My preference, maybe not yours, but let's all live together. Let's not end it with somebody dead in a glove slapping duel. Now, over here, here's where some people might have another argument. Usually from, well, let's see. You'll see when it loads in. There's a certain point to where my house will load in. These trees block the view of my house from spawn, but the house wasn't rendered in from spawn anyway, so that's fine. Now here, you used to be able to see the house perfectly fine, but now there's all these trees. I like that. I like that because what you're seeing is you're seeing little pokes and peeks of the house through the trees. This is going to be my road to spawn here. This is how I'm going to get to spawn, and I believe Doc is straight through there, so Doc could connect right to this road pretty easily. Man, I've got problems with things loading right now. Good gravy goodness. It's kind of wrecking my thing here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, there. So let's get the feel here. There's lots of trees, and I'm going to do some more here. I'm going to make this look more natural, so it's not just, boom, trees placed out in the middle of the plains. It's going to look semi like a forest. I've planted some random trees out here, which are helping, and I think I'll plant just a few more, but not enough to totally obstruct views. I don't want to do that. I want to give peaks and good lines of sight, but not perfect. See how you can see the house through here. You can see the house, but you can't see it perfectly until you get here, and then you get a good look at it. That's how I want it to be. It's a dynamic effect. It's not just boom, here's the house, boom, flat, plain, bam, you see it. No, it's a dynamic build-up of coming to the house and seeing it. I like it like that. I like it like that. Don't you like it like that? Is everybody else on? Yeah, everybody else on. Anders and Beef on with me. Let's see if we got anybody down here to slay. I have been staying up at night. I've been staying up at night to kill mobs, and it's been working out great for XP. The problem is that it really takes a toll on the tools. But it's been good. Here, tons and tons of skeletons. Let's go on. Oh no. That's got us right in the line of sight of looking at a freaking dude. And we don't want to do that. So one shot, and then shoot. Shoot. You're dead. I should have used my sword. I've been using my bow because that's been seeming easier to repair than my sword. Oh, it's raining. Freak out. Okay. Spiders, hard to kill. Hard to kill, but easy. Oh, you're going to hit me. I got punch 2 on this bow. I'm doing great. Get all that XP. I want this XP too. Come here. Let's go, dog. Let's go. You want to fight? So already, boom, just in a few minutes, level 22, 21. Not bad, right? It's snowing and it's raining. I got my particles off, though, so do not worry. Do not fret. Give him one more shot, and then we should be able to sword him to death. I'm trying to take as much durability off my sword as possible. But this is working out great for me. Getting nice XP levels. Collecting lots of gunpowder and string. Bones I'm not really having too much of a problem with. But the gunpowder and string, yes, I said it, string, has been coming through pretty nicely. So let's talk here. as we're in here, I pranked Ethos recently. You saw it. And the one thing I was short on, luckily it worked and went off without a hitch. But the one thing I was short on was string. I could have used a lot more string. But hey, it's so that's why I'm collecting it. Gunpowder, of course, you want to have as much gunpowder as possible. One problem is we are maxed out as far as my allotment for zombie flesh. And I really don't need... There's no use for this garbage, okay? If I'll use it if I run out of food. But I should never be out of food this long. Something I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to this garbage, this stuff, just in case there's ever some sort of implementation for it. You never know. You never know in this game when you might need something. So I'm going to hold on to it, but in a different way. Okay? Here's my plan. I want to have a trash bin area. And the way I want to do this is I want to... Is there... Yeah. I want to be able to just throw my trash on the flow. Throw it on the floor and let it be taken care of. So here's the plan. Let's see if we can't do this. All right, let's work this out. I should have trap chest, regular chest. Okay, and we got iron. So boom, boom, and let's go here. Boom. Very good. Actually, no hoppers in there. Okay, so let's put this down. You go there. You go there. Now let me take some zombie flesh and let me throw it. It's gone. Vanished into thin air. Where did it vanish to, you may ask? Right in here. So if you throw something on half slabs or something that's not a full block, it will go through that block. I think in talking to Generic, that even works with soul sand. Let's try this out. Boom. Put this there. And rotten flesh. Gone. It worked. Wow. Okay. Let's try some other things that aren't full blocks. Let's try... Yeah. 1, 2. Very good job. Okay. Take this. Nope, that's not going to be enough for us. Whoops. All right, let's just go like that. 6. 6 is good. Let's go 7. We want to go 7 because 7 is one shy of a full block. Can I even put these on here? I can't put them on there. Okay, never mind. I wanted to test it, but I can't. All right. Fair enough. What else? Tilled soil is one. Let's go tilled soil. Boom, dink. Is that considered a full block? I think Generic actually tested this because he had an idea for me with my farms, but this does not work. So we till this, throw the zombie flesh on there. Not doing it. And that's not going to be tilled for very long. Yeah, that's not working. So anything that's not a full block, it'll do that too, right? Doesn't matter. That's just for example. We're going to be using half slabs here, okay? And as a matter of fact, just so I know, let's make it the center of this. Boom. Boom. Give me that back. And you. Very good. We'll take this out of here for now so we can get a step up. And step up, baby. The movie. The musical. Alright. So, this is not super practical. This is not everybody's perfect fancy. This is how we want all of our trash cans to go. Because most people do like a deal where they have things going to lava or water or something like that. That's not how we're going to do it, though. We're going to do it a little differently. Let's turn all this into chests. Boom. 8. 8's going to be good, actually. So if we go, we can have a chest. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, is that too low? If we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's too low. Okay, so right here. All right, and if we put chests like this, boom, 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 like so. Very good. Now we'll get 4 more hoppers going. Let's get the jungle wood. This is what we use around here to make our things, right? Boink. Very good. And we'll make some more chests. How many do we need? Let's just make them all. And we're going to need 4 more hoppers. Do we have enough? We got enough. Yes. Oop. Oh, perfect. It's so hard to do that design with doing the dragon. But we did it. We did it. Okay. Great. Now, let's dig down here. That's not the center. Hell's blazes. Okay, we can do this. Y'all saw and you didn't even tell me. Okay, if we do jump, boom, that's facing into that. Great. That's facing into that. That's facing into that. That's facing into that. Wait a second. We got to test something. We got to test something. We got to do a test right now. Let's make some more hoppers because we can. 1, 2, 3. Let's make 3 more. Am I out of iron? No, I'm not. Boop, doop, boop, beep. Great. All right. So, what I'm going to test is, we're running long in this episode. Hold on. Let me. You know what? Let me get this tested out off camera because this is kind of boring. I'll get this tested off camera. I'll show you what I was working out. We'll be right back. Aha! Works like a charm. Okay, I thought it did. I was just wondering, if this hopper is facing into this, will it still drop down? Like, let's say a chest above gets full or whatever, will it drop down? That's not going to happen in our case. I just want to make sure, even though they're pointing, they'll still continue on down. And, as you can see, this one's full of dirt. We're going to drop a piece of cobble in here. Boom. And it's going to bypass that because it knows it's full. And it's going to take it there. It's very smart. Very smart, intuitive design. Well done, Minecraft developers. You've done it once again. These hoppers are genius. They're smart. They're literally really, really smart. Okay, so we want to take... Did I do all this right now? What have I done? Those are all facing in. Let's see, where does this go? Let's just test now. Where will that guy end up? We want to go here. All the way to the bottom. Like a charm. Like a boss. I'm done, Beefy. Whoops. I don't need that piece of cobble. Oh, goodness. You know what? It's going to take up a spot. I will always want cobble. Give me that back. I love me some cobble. What are they doing? What are they planning? Some sort of secret society. Okay. And then we take this, and we go boom, 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 boom. And then, so whenever I've got too much of anything, I just take my zombie flesh. I'm done. Take it. It's gone. It's out of sight. I got 4 double chests waiting with all the garbage that I don't want and I don't need. What? I don't need no sticks. Boom. It's gone. I hate this hoe. See ya. It's gone. So that's going to work out very nice for us. I'm very happy about that. Let's put this stuff away. Put that away. We're very organized and we're very happy about it. Hoppers, you can go in here in the redstone area. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's hope we got some daylight here because I want to work out some more stuff. So lately, you call me crazy, but I've been watching. I've actually watched all of. Oh, it's snowing. Dang it! I've been watching all of the Freak Out Kid on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this kid. It's this kid that just has such a crazy, crazy temper problem, and he just rages all the time. And his brother takes video of him and puts it on YouTube. At first, when I saw it, I was like, this is staged. This is obviously staged. You know, this kid's freaking out like crazy. But then I remembered back in the day, I dated a girl, and her brother was just a nightmare. He stole money from me at one point, and he was always stealing money from his mom and his sister. And the sun is out, outstanding. The kid was just out of his head, like psycho. And the kid, my girlfriend's brother, the girlfriend at the time, he was like that. Like, he would have those crazy, insane freakouts. And I realized, this kid's probably legit freaking out. But man, you almost feel guilty watching it, but it's so freaking entertaining. It's unbelievable. Okay, so what I want to do, I think I want to put a big tree over here, and I want to show you. On Twitter, somebody sent me a design, something that they said, this works foolproof 100% of the time to get the big trees. Now, and by big trees, I mean the ones with the branches that you always plant and you're like, oh, dang it, I gotta chop that down. All those guys. I like those. Regular trees, definitely necessary from time to time, but I like me some big trees. So I want to show you this example, and this is a good place for one. So, 2 pieces of dirt, 2 flowers. I don't know if it matters if it's grass or not. I don't think that would matter at all, as long as you place a flower on it. And then just boom, just spam it. And it is working. I've just got particles off right now. Sometimes this takes 1 or 2 stacks of bone meal. That one went through all of that. But he said it works 100% of the time for him. Or her. Might have been a girl. I'm not sure. I think it was a guy, though. It is... I just want to confirm, if you guys have seen this, it definitely does not work 100% of the time if you're using bone meal. Maybe if you're letting it grow naturally, I would almost think that this wouldn't even grow naturally. But maybe that's what he means. But using bone meal, you force this to grow. There we go. And that right there is not... This is a perfect example. This isn't what we're looking for. This is basically a regular tree. And I've had smaller ones than this. So that does not work. It's not 100% perfect. That's okay. That's okay. I will say this, though. It does work. And it's... The way that I usually do it, you guys saw a couple episodes ago where I do cobble 6 blocks up and then I put torches on it and then put the sapling here. Doing that, I get a lot of really weird shaped trees because the tree spawns into the cobble and it just gets really strange. Whereas with this, when a big tree does happen, it's a great big tree. It looks really, really nice. So that's just an example right there. Just wanted to show you guys that. And I guess I'll just skip this for right now. But what I want to do is I want to kind of continue my road and I want to try to work out a little bridge going across there. So I don't know if we'll finish the bridge, but we'll at least get started on it, work out some ideas. So I'm going to get materials together for that. We'll be right back. Now, shouldn't this register as a non-clickable item or entity? If you can't click it, why it think? Interesting. Interesting indeed. We're lagging. I'm lagging hard. But okay, it's nighttime's almost over here, so we're okay. We're safe. Okay, we're gonna work out the bridge idea here. I don't want to anger any zombies because if I do, that sheep was in my house a little bit ago. If I anger any zombies, then more will come, and you guys know how it goes. Okay, as I build, I think this is going to line up really nicely, too. Who? You run. You dead. You shouldn't run. Not on my streets, boy. Oh, brother. They're just asking for it. Save some energy on my sword, would you? Whoa, you take a 2-shot. Why were you stronger? Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys. I know that the community has taken lots of interest in my neighbor's dog, whom I've talked about in my Building with BOO episodes, and most people think I'm a terrible person for what I think about this dog and what I had dreams of wanting to do to it. But I have a friend, and my wife and I have not done anything to harm this dog. There have even been threads started with people saying, you know, BOO is a bad person because he doesn't like his neighbor's dog and whatnot. But for those of you that are just cool about it and want to hear the news and the updates about what's going on, I have info for you. So, for those of you that don't know, my neighbor's dog, it's a, what is it? It's a terrier, and it's a, what is it? It's the little dog that was on The Mask. It's very high-strung, runs in circles nonstop. No brain in the head of this dog. And it's crazy. It's very crazy. I'm going to take a look at Anders' bridge over here because he did a great job on this bridge, and I kind of want to stick with the same theme and design. So this dog barks nonstop, and it decides to be right next to our house. Oh, there's Beef and Anders doing some work. Okay. Aha, there's a little lip there. Got it. This dog decides to go like right next to our house, like several feet away. Our houses are pretty close to each other. I see how it goes. Okay. Our houses are pretty close to each other. We're in a neighborhood, so this dog goes right next to our house and barks at nothing. Just barks all day. It likes to hear itself barking. And the neighbors have set it up to where there's a doggy door from the house out to the garage, and then there's a doggy door from the garage out to the yard, so the dog can go in and out whenever it pleases, whenever it wants to. It's got free reign to do whatever it wants, whenever it wants. And so one day I stopped over to my neighbor's house and I just said, hey, you know, the dog's been barking for about 4 hours straight. I can't really get any recording done. My wife's getting a headache. Can you please make it stop and not let this happen again? And they never did. They never did anything to stop that from happening ever again. Continued to stop, and if anything, it happened more frequently. And my wife and I were just like, well, we're just going to put up with it, I suppose. And so that's what we've done. We've just put up with it. And this weekend, my neighbors are out of town. They've been gone all weekend. I saw them pack up. They had like a little trailer packed up, and they went on vacation. And they left the dog. I don't know if they've got like an automatic feeder set up or whatever. Oh, this will work out pretty good. This will work out. Because we can even have like a little walkway over here. But they just left the dog all by itself, which I think that's terrible. I mean, just to leave a dog for an entire weekend uncared for and is irresponsible, in my opinion. And so this dog has been barking non-stop. I mean, it is just gone haywire. Because they're not home. It's probably sad because nobody's there to help it exercise or whatever. And it's just out in the yard, right next to our house, non-stop barking. And it knows I don't like it. Like, as soon as I step outside, I've never touched this dog. I couldn't if I've tried. As soon as it sees me, it bolts. It just takes off running. And so I decided to look up the ordinances for our township to see, are there any sound or noise ordinances that could prevent, that would kind of back me up in this situation. And lo and behold, there are. And I quote, "No person shall own, harbor, or keep any animal, dog, cat, etc., which by loud or frequent noise, parentheses, habitual barking, yelping, or screeching, hissing, or howling, shall cause annoyance to the neighborhood or to pedestrians upon a street, sidewalk, path, or other areas accessible to the general public." Hello! So, listen, I have a dog, or I had one, because my parents are now empty nesters and all of the children are gone. I've let my parents have him for a while, and he's warmed their hearts. And I love that dog. And if anything were to happen, where I were to lose that dog, or my parents were to lose that dog, I would be heartbroken. Trust me, I would be absolutely heartbroken. But I have taken the measures and the steps to be a great owner. I've trained that dog as best I possibly can. And everybody always says, "Oh, he's so good. He's so well-mannered. He behaves himself so well." You tell that dog, "Hey, Snick, you should be quiet. Stop." If he's barking, say it like that, and he stops. It's like he understands the English language. That's how I train a dog right there. Mm-hmm. This dog, you can't do nothing. This dog is like out of his head. My dog, he'll understand English. You say, "Snick, what do you think about politics?" And he'll say, I'm into politics. But if you want me to be, I will." He's a brilliant dog. So I'm just saying, I would be sad. I would be sad. And I don't want these people to lose their dog. But if me calling the city, and the city stopping by and saying, "Yo, your dog, you got to get something under control. That dog's got to go through some training lessons or something because your neighbor's losing their mind." Like, this morning, he woke me up at 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. I was up late. I got 2 hours of sleep. That's crazy. And then the other night, he's out barking 11 p.m. My wife's trying to sleep. He's barking, yelling, screaming. That's not allowed. You cannot have that. That is an animal lowering the quality of life of a human. Mm-hmm. It's not allowed. Not allowed in the world. I would never do that. Listen, if my dog was getting crazy, so I left a note. I left another warning on the neighbor's door, and because I don't want to just be like, well, I'm too scared to try anything. I'm just gonna, let the city take care of it. No, I don't want to do that. I left a note and I said, listen. I didn't say listen. I just said, your dog has been barking uncontrollably all day. Please do everything in your power to make sure that this doesn't happen again. The end. That's it. I even said, it's from your neighbor next door. Here's my address. If you'd like to talk about it, let's talk about it. I am at the point, I will pay for this dog. Listen, I understand people's situations. If these people can't afford dog lessons or a collar or something like that to help this dog, I understand. I even think those collars are a little rough. But I will help. Let's talk about it. Come over to my house. We will chat about this, please. But if it continues to happen again, I don't mind a dog barking. A dog can bark. Listen, dogs bark. That's what they do. But hour upon hour of barking, no, is considered an annoyance at that rate. And I cannot have it. Whoops. First wrong placement of the day. Not bad, B-dubs. Feel good about that. So yes, there's the update. Some people, I posted on Twitter the other day, one of my neighbor's houses burned down. It was a tragic situation, but a lot of people assumed it was me burning the neighbor's house down that has the dog. No, that was not the case. I wouldn't go there. I get angry, but I wouldn't go there. But anyway, there's dog update. You guys, I always want to keep you guys involved in my life and what's going on, and there is something. So, we got this done. I don't have the stained clay. I got to do a lot of stained clay collecting. But this is a good step in the right direction. I think this is pretty good. The road is pretty straight, which is good, because this design doesn't lend itself towards a lot of curves and ups and downs and winds and all that stuff. But I think this will be good. So if we carry the design of Anders Bridge over here with those arches, they're beautiful right here. I think that would look really, really nice. And it would turn out good, And then it's a nice gateway over to the houses that are going to be back behind me, because I know that there's Doc and several other guys are over in that direction. So this could be good. There's the bridge going that way. Then there's probably going to be something going that way. So this will work out nice. I like the design he went with, so I'm going to stick with that. And then we'll work out, how these where the bridge starts. Might even do something to pretty up, make it look suspended or something cool. But we'll work that out later. Nighttime is falling. It's time to get on out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to call it here. Leave a like on it for me if you did enjoy. I'm definitely going to keep you all up on the doggy story. And we'll see you guys next episode.